What's going on, YouTube? Figured I'd do a Memorial Day weekend video of the garden. Get a little content out there. The old onions are doing good. Some nice bulbs on them. I kind of got them covered back up. Got some peppers planted here. This little guy right here is a volunteer. I don't know how, I don't know when, but since it's at the back door, we food scraps and stuff get thrown out here rather often. And this little guy right here come up by itself. I had another one right here and something eat it. I don't know what, but it was here yesterday and it's gone today. I suppose a rabbit of some sort. That weird broccoli that I stuck in the ground that I had grown in the refrigerator. Now all these tomatoes here, I planted from seeds. They're all beefsteak. That tomato there is a volunteer. I got turnip greens coming out my ears. Way more than I probably needed. That little guy right there is not going to make it. Let's go down here and look at this Golden Jubilee. Now, this is a Bonnie plant. Bought it from the old Wally World or Golden Jubilee. I always get those confused. There's my first tomato. Tomatoes, taters, muddy grass, and con trees, as they say in the country. But that's one healthy looking bush though. Hopefully it's gonna have some really good tomatoes on it. I want to take y'all over here and show y'all this. This is my peach tree. Had a little poison ivy grown up in it. But I got out here and tried to kill that stuff. And this is a, what do they call it? Hairless peach. And that's a, this one over here is a regular peach. This is where we used to throw all of our scraps. So those are actually volunteer trees that just come up on their own. Let's go back here and look at the back garden. Now, I don't make a lot of videos because I live so far out here in the country that I have an awful hard time uploading it to YouTube. After I get through making this video here, usually when I upload it, now I usually don't do over 5-minute videos. I'm already at 325. And it tells me every time that I make one that it's going to take 1 hour and 20 minutes or 2 hours or 3 hours. So normally I have to actually drive into town to get my videos to upload. And that's a pretty good ways. On this one here, I had bell peppers planted. Not a single one of them come up. So I just tilled that sucker up. And I'm going to plant some pintos. And maybe some black-eyed peas over here. Now my deadgum okra, that stuff is coming on. I planted okra last year and I probably had 6 plants that come up. And out of those 6 plants, rabbits eat half of them. So I ended up with only 3 plants that made it. Needless to say, I was very disappointed. Now these are all store-bought plants. They're a little slow coming on, but I've had a garden here in this spot 2 years in a row. And I usually don't have garden plots in the same place no more than 2 years in a row without giving it a break and letting it get some that good nutrition back in there. Now over here, underneath this big old pecan tree, which makes no good pecans, probably because I let poison ivy grow all up and down it, but y'all see that? The moon. It's gonna be a bright night tonight. That's a big old pecan tree. Let's walk up here. Actually, let's go over here to this other peach tree. Now, I planted this peach tree here probably, I don't know, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Somebody's been doing some target practice. I wonder what's been going on there and who did that. I don't know. It's like somebody was getting carried away with a shotgun though. Let's walk out here. Now this peach tree right here is loaded down. It has some good peaches on it. That is, if the squirrels don't get to it first. But I sure do enjoy me some peaches though. Nothing like coming out here and mowing the yard and just reaching up and grabbing you a good old peach off the tree and chowing down on it on a hot summer day. I don't think that I've done a video on this little area down here, but this is where I used to do my bushcrafting videos before I, well, YouTube got funky on me and I discontinued that content. I don't much care for corporations telling me what I can and I can't do on my channel. Which I never did anything except for, you know, bushcraft stuff. I showed some knives and I was going to do like, you know, some stuff with some guns. But, you know, the world's gotten so political and I just don't want to involve myself in that. The old blue beast here. Now here, this is where I got my corn. Now I got a late start on that, but better late than never, I suppose. We got a good rain here yesterday, a good heavy rain. And I see here right now that from what it looks like, it beat some of the seeds out of the ground. And I see another one there. And there's another one down here. Right in that area. And there's a row here and there's a row there, and then all the rest of it, what seed I had left, this was so grassy, it had so much grass root in it that I just casted it out. I just casted it out there and it's either gonna come up or it's not. This is the first year that I had a garden here, and I really didn't have time to do what I needed to do with it, but that's neither here nor there. And then, I don't know if y'all can see it, but this tree here, actually all these trees out here, these are all, what do you call them? Persimmon trees. We got persimmon trees that grow around this property everywhere. Now, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but if you eat too many of them, you get the poops. And that's no bueno. But anyway, I wanted to do a little Memorial Day video. Wish everybody a happy and safe weekend. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got more radishes planted over here. Yeah, more radishes. I like my radishes. It's good stuff. You can kind of see here with that rain and the wind kind of blew my turnip greens around, but boy, I tell you, you just can't go wrong with some good turnip greens. Good healthy leaves on them too. I actually just got through eating a big plate full of turnip greens. But yeah, YouTube friends and brothers and sisters and family and everybody else that comes to my channel and watches my content. I sure do appreciate y'all. I appreciate the comments that I get. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate everything that y'all do to help me with my channel. I'd also like to give a shout out to